Let's look at this question. A British rock band, Coldplay, is performing in India for the first time in Mumbai for 5 consecutive days from 27th December 2025 to 31st December 2025. The booking for all days start at 9 p.m. Okay? Sorry, 9 a.m. on 1st December. The total number of tickets available for each day is 45,000. All tickets for all the 5 days were booked nearly in the first 20 minutes. Okay, so on for all the 5 days of event happening, the tickets were booked on 1st December within the first 20 minutes. Seems reasonable thus far. The number of tickets booked till 9:15 a.m. in 3 slots. Now this is interesting. They have told us that the all book tickets get booked within the first 20 minutes. But they've given us information, number of tickets booked till 9:15 a.m. only. So what is happening in the final 5 minutes? You'll see. In 3 slots of 5 minutes each is given in the graph below. All the values in graphs are multiple of 500. Okay. So now the expectation here is whatever number we go up till here, we'll also go ahead and complete it up till 45,000. 45,000. Let's say here, that number can also be asserted. You can make a table out of it and work. Okay, so let me capture all this information. Now this is a easy set. The only challenge here is capturing the data for all the slots and everything. So let's start slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, and slot 4. Remember, total everywhere is going to be 45 pins. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5. Now, even within reading this graph, you have to be very careful. These are 5,000. The range here is 5,000 and separated by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 spaces between 5,000. So every space is 500. So 1, 2, 3, 4 would be 2,000 more than 10,000. So this must be 12,000. On day 4, it must be 11,000. I'm looking at it from top to bottom. It is easier to see that way for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3,500 more. 13,500. If this is 7, this is 8. So this must be 14,000. And this is 2 less. So this must be 13,000. And similarly, you have to capture the data the way you have gotten the data for slot 1. This is slot 1, 9 to 9:05. You can similarly get the data for slot 2, similarly get the data for slot 3. But for slot 4, what you would need to do is from the total of 45,000, you would have to deduct whatever numbers have been used up in the first 3 slots. Okay, let's get to the second slot ending points. I'm only concerned with ending points. I'll subtract the first slot number from that. So slot 5, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 22,500. This is 22,500. Of that, 12,000 has to go away. So this will be 10,500. This is 23,000. Of that, 11,000 has to go away. So this will be 12,000. 25, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 27. 13,500 has to go away. So this will be 13,500. 20,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 23500. 23500 minus 14,000. So 9,500 here. And then finally 25,500 minus 13,000. So 12,500. These numbers are identified. Now we can happily get to these numbers. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So 37,000 minus 22,500. 37 minus 22 is 15. 14,500 less. So 14,500. This is 14,500. Next, we go 2 less than that. This is 36. 36 minus 23 will get us to 13,000. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're getting to 37,500, out of which 27 is going away. So 10,500 here. Then 35,500. This was 23,500. So 35,500. This must be 12,000 then. This 36, 37. 37 minus 25,500. So this must be 11,500. Now you have to get to the total of slot 4, because whatever, see, it was entirely sold out. You were told total number of tickets available each day is 45,000, and all the 5 days were booked in entirely first 20 minutes. So in the fourth slot, that is not given in the graph, you would have the rest, the difference with 45,000. So I have 12 and 11, 24 plus 13, 37. So this must be 8,000 here. Here, 35,500. So 9,500 here. 26 plus 9,500 is 35,500. Okay. 17 plus 10, 37,500. This must be 7,500. This is 11, 12, 13, 36. This must be 9,000. This is 25 plus 12, 37. This must be 8,000. And we have the actual sales value that is happening across all the 4 slots. Now we can get to the questions. First one, what is the average number of tickets sold from 9:15 a.m. to 9:20 a.m. for booking over the 5 days? So we need average of these numbers. Okay. I'm taking my assumed mean as 8,000, 0, 0, plus 15, plus 1, minus 5. So plus 2,000. Plus 2,000 divided by 5. See, I'm looking at assumed mean. 8,000 is my assumed mean. For the first value, I get no surplus, no deficit. Second one, I get plus 1,500. Next one, I get minus 500. Third one, I get plus 1,000. And the last one, nothing. Now, this surplus and deficit has to be distributed among all the 5 days. Divide this by 5. So you'll have 8,000 plus 2,000 by 5, or the answer to the first question will be 8,400. Okay. Second question. For the booking slots from 9 to 9:15 a.m., in which slot the highest number of tickets were booked combined all days? Okay. So we have to look at the total of slot 1, slot 2, slot 3. On which day did you have more summation, the greatest summation occurring? Okay. And comparing slot 1 and slot 2, 500 more, 4,500 more, equal 1,000 less, 1,500 more. So I can clearly say slot 2 is definitely not winning. What is the precise summation? I'm not that first. I'm just saying slot 2 is not winning against slot 1 because 500 more, 4,500 more, equal 1,000 less, and 1,500 more. Slot 1 is significantly more than slot 2. That is guaranteed. Let us now compare slot 1 and slot 3. 1,500 more, 2,000 more, 3,000 more, 2,000 less. So I can say day 2 and day 4 are cancelling each other out. 14 and 11 is 12,000. 14 and 11 is 25,000. 12 and 13 is 25,000. Great. 12,000 and 14,500. Okay. Now see, on day 3, slot 1 wins by 3,000. On day 5, it loses by 2,500. So slot 1 is still in lead. And on day 1 also, it is winning by 1,500. So slot 1 should be the answer here. What is that precise summation? If you want, that can also be calculated. That can most definitely be calculated. But is it needed here? Not at all. You can only compare numbers and get to the answer. Just for mathematical ease and peace of mind, I'm going ahead and adding it up. 13 plus 14 is 27, 27 plus 13 is 40, 40 plus 11, 51, 51 plus 2, 12 is 63. So 63, 500, we get here. Here we'll get 10 plus 12, 22, 22 plus 13, 35, 35 plus 9, 44, 44 plus 12, 56. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 58,000 here. And finally, here 11 plus 12, 10, 11, 12 is 33, 33 plus 30 is 46, 46 plus 14 is 60, 60 plus 1,500 is 61,500. You can get to the numbers and then get your answer as well, or you can simply compare them and get to the answer. Either way, the answer will be 1. Okay, we have additional information for the next questions. Due to the great demand in slot 1, ticket price was increased by 10% in slot 2. The ticket price was further increased by 10% in slot 3 as compared to slot 2. Similarly, the ticket price was further increased by 10% in slot 4 as compared to slot 3. The same pricing is applicable for all 4 days. In which slot the highest revenue was received? Okay. Now see, revenue wise, what is the total here? 8,400 into 5. 40,000, 42,000 here. See, comparison wise, what I'm looking at is 63,500. Let's say the charges in the first slot were 1,000. So charges in the next slot will be 1,100. Charges in the next slot will be 1,221. Charges in the next slot will be 1,210. And the charges in the next slot will be 1,330. Essentially, there is a 10% increase in charges in every slot. Now, if I'm comparing, again, you can do the precise calculation. You can do the precise calculation and see where you're winning. Or you can simply use mathematical sense and see 63,500 and 58,000. I am comparing those two. 58,000 into 1.1. 63,500 into 58,000 into 1.1. Now, this number stays there. 58,000 into 1.1 would be 580 more, or to 58 you are adding 5.8, which will lead me to 63800. So slot 2 is definitely beating slot 1. Slot 2 is definitely beating slot 1. This is guaranteed. Slot 1 is not the answer. But slot 2 is definitely losing to slot 3. Can you see? Now, when you're comparing these two numbers, you're comparing 58,000 with 61,500 into 1.1. This is already a larger number. Multiplying it by 10% more. Of course, this is going to be larger. So slot 2 is also losing. And eventually, it simply boils down to 61,500 versus 42,000 into 1.1. 42,000 into 1.1. Even if I add 20% to this, even if I add 20%, which will be 8,400, it will still be lower than the amount of revenue we get from slot 3. So which slot has the highest revenue? It is slot 3. What is that revenue? Do I need to multiply every number by these precise values in order to get to the precise revenue? Not really. All you had to see was this total compared to this total increased by 10%. Whichever wins survives. This total compared to this total increased by 10%. Given that this total was already larger, increase by 10% will make it amazingly tough. And then 61,500 compared to 42,000 increased by 10%. Even if it were to increase by 20%, it will still be lower than 61,500. And therefore, slot 3 would have the greatest revenue generated. And that's it. That is the answer. Next question. Which of the following is not true? The revenue received in slot 3 for day 5 booking. Remember, all of this is still valid. All of this is still valid. The revenue received in slot 3 for day 5 booking was the highest in any slot in any day. Let's see. 14,500 here is the greatest number of tickets booked. Yes, greatest number of tickets booked. Now 14,500, greatest number of tickets booked in any slot. This is here. There is also the second highest rate. This is also the second highest rate. So if I'm comparing this, the other competition would be 9,500 here, the highest in slot 4. Now 9,500, even if it is increased by 10%, it is not comparing to 14,500. So is this true? Yes. And therefore, this cannot be the answer. This cannot be the answer. The other way in which mathematically you can compare it to 1210 into 14,500 compared to 1331 multiplied by 9,500. This will definitely win. This will most definitely win. Okay, next. For all the bookings made on day 1, the lowest revenue was received in slot 4. Okay. Let's see. This is 13,000 here. More than that, we have in slot 2. More than that, most definitely, we have in slot 2. Now, 11,500. If I increase it by 10%, this will roughly become 12,000. If I increase it by 10%, it will become more than 13,000. So this is also greater. So we are comparing this 8,000 with this 13,000. Let's see. Now comparing slot 1 and slot 4. And I'm comparing slot 1 with slot 4. I'll have to look at 13,000 versus 8,000 into 1.331. 10% increase, 10% increase, 10%. There is a 3 times of 10% increase. Now, even if I were to turn this to 1.4, 1.4 into 8 gets me to 11,200, even if I were to increase this number. So, the lowest revenue received on the first day was definitely in slot 4. This is also true. So, this is also out. Okay. Next, the revenue received in slot 2 was higher than revenue received in slot 1, all 5 days combined. This we had seen, this was true. 63,800 would be the revenue received here versus 63,500. So this is also out. By default, what is left is option D. And we can mark that as the answer. We can happily mark that as the answer. But comparison-wise, perhaps what you can see is on which of these slots will I have? For all the bookings made on day 4, the lowest revenue was received in slot 4. On day 4, lowest revenue was received in slot 4. Not really. Hopefully you can see this is 11,000 here. This is 9,000 here. When I had 8,000 for slot 1, for day 1, when I had 8,000 here, even then, compared to the first slot number, it was 11,200. Even then, compared to the first slot number, it was 11,200. So 9,000 will definitely be more than that. And here, the revenue is only 11,000. So, bookings made on day 4, the lowest revenue was received in slot 4. This is false. This is definitely false. And therefore, option D will be the answer to this question. Now, if you are comfortable with numbers, you are good with numbers, this will perhaps take you around 10 to 12 minutes and is a good set to work upon. But me personally, I wouldn't be starting with this set in my son. Okay, that will be all for this set.